Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, as according to official reports, Eminem's Houdini is pacing for a record opening in the United States, and Houdini is already projected for #1 in the United Kingdom. And we'll get to more on the number side of things in a bit, as while we were focused on social media reactions on platforms like Twitter, TikTokers were doing their thing, going off because of the lyrics that they failed to understand, so much so that some even called for Kendrick Lamar to come help. Kendrick Lamar fit Megan Thee Stallion would go hard low-key, and this was in response to a viral post bashing Eminem for dissing Megan Thee Stallion, and we got to the point that some believe this can't be Gen Z, it's gotta be Gen Alpha, as the oldest members of that generation are around 14, 15 years old. And we'll get to more on this in a bit, as TikTok has actually created a ripple effect when it comes to Eminem's music, all thanks to a viral video on the platform that broke down Eminem's career since they thought the Megan bar was harsh. More on this in a moment. And today we also have more reactions, as Cypress Hill's Be Real recently shared his thoughts on the song, and we also got a take from famed producer Fred Wreck, and we also got some insight from the director of Houdini, and we'll get to these at the latter part of the video. And starting with the numbers, as it stands, Houdini completed over 30 million views on YouTube in 3 days, and for some context, it has already surpassed Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria on the platform.
Damn.
And boy, a few hours ago, it hit #1 in 21 countries on YouTube, and for those of you who have been aware of a certain narrative, especially from United States hip-hop heads, this should be interesting, as Houdini hit the top 10 in nearly 40 countries. That includes Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa, countries with a combined black population of nearly 300 million people. And even on Spotify, reports reveal that Eminem's Houdini had the third biggest opening day for streams in 2024. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us and Euphoria occupy 1 and 2, and on the third day, Houdini held its position on Spotify at #3 and remains the #1 hip-hop song in the world on the platform. And speaking on the YouTube numbers, the critics have started to move the goalpost, as in response to this, Eminem's Houdini music video racked up 21 million views in 1 day. Insanity. And as usual, critics are in shock. How and who? Laughing emoji. And the conversation is now shifting from he's washed and needs to retire to another predictable angle. Check this out. It is called white privilege and white supremacy. Same thing Taylor Swift has.
Come on, man.
So when all the hate fails, as they've done for nearly 3 decades, bring up his race, and some are now asking, how can views be white supremacy? As you saw, this is currently a top 10 song in the biggest black country on earth, and others are asking why no other white rapper did it then, and thankfully some have come to terms with reality. When you get on Twitter every day, your perspective can get mixed up for a bit, but in the real world, M is still very much popular. And speaking on the real world, the best was yet to come, as all it took was for 2 days of huge numbers for the official United Kingdom charts to report this. Eminem's Houdini expected to debut at #1 on the United Kingdom singles chart. It would mark his 11th #1 hit, and the United Kingdom historically doesn't play with Eminem. He is truly generational in the kingdom, from boomers all the way down to Gen Alpha. And in the United States, Eminem moved from a prediction of a top 10 debut with Houdini to a top 5 debut, all while he is set to smash his record in the United States. Check this out. Eminem is aiming for his biggest United States single streaming week this decade with Houdini, pacing for over 45 million streams opening week, surpassing Godzilla feat Juice WRLD. And boy, Eminem continues to ruffle feathers. The critics are fuming, as this level of success was met with rage, disrespecting black women. That's why his kids, ugly little drug addicts, loudly crying and laughing emojis. Slim Shady is back. And when you think about it, he didn't even have to do much to be back in business. And this blew up on Twitter. Eminem getting a solo top 5 hit at 51 years old is crazy. And speaking on solo hits, some users have a long memory they don't forget. When users swore that Eminem needed Juice WRLD to get a hit, check this out. They said he needed Juice to do this. And another user brought this back and added the caption, "Friendly reminder of Eminem's longevity." And while this was on, some Drake fans started to make up scenarios in their heads. Rolling Stone had 30 hit pieces written about Drake the day after Her Loss was released. They haven't said ish about Eminem yet. Matter of fact, they have posted articles praising him. Y'all be thinking Drake benefits from white/Jewish privilege until a real white man shows up and show y'all what privilege is. Mind you, this is said about the Rolling Stone that stays on Eminem's neck, the magazine that was throwing tantrums when Eminem was nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they continued the crying even when he was inducted. We covered the tears on this channel extensively, and we got some gold from TikTok as we've seen some viral posts about how Eminem should have asked for permission before including the Megan bar.
So everyone's criticizing Eminem for his new song Houdini and the things that he said about Megan Thee Stallion in it. So Eminem raps in the song, "If I was to ask Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat?" So as I said before, everyone is criticizing Eminem for this and saying that he's being insensitive to what Megan Thee Stallion went through. Yes, I get it that he's doing a double entendre. I hope, though, that Eminem reached out to Megan before putting out this song, just out of respect, because at the end of the day, yes, I get it, what he's trying to say here, but at the same time, we also get what he's doing in regards to what happened to her. But as always, you guys might have a different opinion, and I want to hear it in the comment section.
More on this note.
Eminem stooped super low and took a total cheap shot at Megan Thee Stallion. He said, "If I asked Megan Thee Stallion to collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat?" Thoughts?
Speed, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful as shit, bro.
And boy, the comments section under some of these viral videos have gotta be flooded by young Gen Z or older Gen Alpha, because ain't no way, as this one even made its way to Reddit. That included the collection, Eminem trying to stay relevant, Eminem dissing Megan when she's only 2 months older than his daughter. We are talking about the same song. Eminem said F them kids, and personally I think we might have a problem when the album drops if people think this is bad. And we also got some videos that blew up on the platform explaining how this was on brand.
Yeah, see, this is why Slim Shady is back. Eminem dropped a song last night and people are not happy about the lyrics. Example 1. My transgender cat's Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Crazy. Again, he really knows how to get the crowd going with this one. Example 2. Bumping R. Kelly's favorite group, the Black Eyed Peas. Again, double entendre, pretty straightforward lyrics. If you don't get it, you're probably too young maybe. Black Eyed Peas, Black Eyed Peas, R. Kelly. Y'all get the point, right? Now, of course, we got the famous Megan Thee Stallion one, the one that is getting everybody cooked right now. Now, this was not a diss or anything. I want people to know that. This is just something that Eminem does. Was it unprovoked? Duh, who cares? It's Eminem. Yep, I am kinda sorry for the people who is about to hear this man's album coming up. Cause if people think that this is bad, ooh, it's about to get worse.
And TikTok is certainly more influential than people give credit, because if you're wondering why Eminem's Kim from MMLP is also in the top 5 on Genius right now, apparently a viral video on TikTok about Houdini might be responsible for this. Check it out from TikTok.
Eminem released a new song called Houdini, and some Gen Z, the youth, are a little miffed, a little offended. And that's fair, you know, they didn't get to experience Slim Shady, you know. If you're Gen Z, go listen to Kim by Eminem. And then Houdini is gonna sound like, you know, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Do you know what I mean? I would listen to Kim by Eminem in the car with my parents. And they were just like, oh, you know, it's just her favorite artist, what are you gonna do? They thought that was the worst thing. And then a year later, 9/11 happened. So, anyways, if you're a young person and you think Houdini is rough, Go put Kim on during your family dinner. All right, see ya.
Jim Carrey's sister was certainly spitting, not gonna lie. But jokes aside, that viral video is reportedly responsible for the spike in popularity of Kim right now on Genius, all while Houdini remains at #1. And before we get to BeReal's take on Houdini, the director for the Houdini video shared this. By the way, it is crazy to shoot Eminem, but to be honest, it was surreal to have Haley on our set too, such a huge part of Eminem lore. And from famed producer, perhaps after seeing what happened when the cover for Houdini was first revealed, he shared this after it dropped. Never tell the audience how good you are, they will soon find out for themselves. And we got to hear from BeReal from the Dr. Green Thumb podcast. Check out some snippets.
It's my 3, and
Yep.
Eminem's on my top 3.
His new single's hot.
And I was about to say that, Steph Tone. Glad you brought it up. You know, so when I heard the new joint Houdini the other day, I had to hit him back like, bro,
Yeah.
your pocket is still just ridiculous. Like every bar flipped, like on every pocket, crisp and clean, son.
Yeah.
And it's like that old Eminem shit where it's like got bars and it's funny. You know what I mean? Like he's brought like the shock, humor, cynical bars back.
I love the dynamic between him and Dre.
Yeah, that's
You know
dope.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
The video's
that-
fucking hilarious.
That pairing of those two guys is an incredible pairing.
Yeah. Damn. He still got it. It's just dope to hear him.
Yeah, he
And-
never lost it.
And then I was tripping on like, yo, he got the clearance for Abracadabra, Steve Miller. Band.
Yeah, he sung the shit out of that. I even told him that, and I said, and that Steve Miller shit you put on the chorus was fucking hard, son. You know, there's going to be a lot of people scrutinizing my dude.
You can't hate on that one.
But
I'm sorry.
Hey, hate if you want. We're not.
Yeah, no one's
We
hating on
fucks
that
with
one.
it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If you hate it, it's just because you got a problem.
Steve Miller right now is bobbing his head to it.
Back with a smasher right there.
Dude.
And then the video just backs it up
Crush it.
because it's hilarious.
Just crush
And
it.
just
Yeah.
as funny as the first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
If not more funny.
And as you heard, he's got Eminem in his top 3 all time. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below, especially on how Houdini has got people checking out Kim for some clarity. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.